Yeah, I'm going to talk about the gratitude movement. And, what? Okay. So we've heard some great ideas on how to get customers. And after me, there's going to be other great ideas on how to get customers. But what I want to talk about is how do we keep those customers and how do we turn them into referral sources? Um, does everybody have dream clients already? They probably hang out with other dream clients that you want. So the more love we show on our current dream clients, the more apt they are to pass us referrals, which will be the right clients for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my offer out first. I'm just going to put in the chat. I have my email. And if you would email me your full name, address, you'll probably get a card from me and you'll get our promptings process book that will have some great ideas that will elaborate on what I'm talking about today. And if you put a yes, I'll watch, I will also send you a gratitude webinar that you can schedule and watch at your leisure. So, a couple of examples of businesses that one long term, one really short, that are using the gratitude movement. And we use send out cards. We send cards and gifts to our clients. I have a roofing company that has been using it for 10 years. When they started, they were brand new. At this point, they have 9,000 happy clients that they put roofs on their homes, and they send 4 to 5 cards a year to their clients, and it's the only marketing they do. They've grown to 9,000, and it's 100% referral based from their clients, and it's just dripping on them campaigns, loving on their clients with cards and gifts. Another story, I had a solar company. I'm in Florida, so that's pretty popular down here. That started with the gratitude movement 2 months ago. And we have a virtual assistant that will do your cards for you and import your contacts. So it's pretty much idiot proof. And they created a 3 card campaign to their clients. And they've already gotten 2 referrals and about $80,000 worth of business out of those 2 referrals. So loving on your clients, only way to go. Because usually what happens with most businesses is we work hard to get those clients and we get them to close, but a lot of times we don't continue to work hard to keep those clients. And that's to me why it's very important, um, whether you send out cards, the gratitude movement, or find some way to love on your clients. I love ours because it's a tangible touch. It's a real card in the mail. It's not an e-card. And in this world that we are all living in and all doing of social media and digital marketing and all this stuff, it's nice to get a tangible touch from someone. And we joke that we have a 100% open rate because everybody knows what a greeting card looks like. So with the gratitude, um, by using the gratitude movement, not only during the process, but after, again, you're going to turn your clients into happy clients. You're going to build better relationships. And like I said, I'm going to keep it quick. I'm going to leave you with this. What you appreciate appreciates. So when you appreciate your clients forever, they're going to appreciate you and they will pass you more referrals and you will get more business from your existing clients. And they're going to be your dream clients because if you have clients that you don't like, maybe you don't send them a card, but the ones that you like and it was a super experience and you both liked it and you want to build that relationship with them, and that it always works. And what I found, my quick story, I got introduced to it when I was in the mortgage business. Um, Back when I was doing it, email newsletters were huge. They still are. I don't know, didn't really want to do that. My company did. So I used send out cards. And the first card I ever sent out to my clients, well, I got 8 mortgage deals out of that card and it went to 350. So that was a pretty nice aha moment that I found. I think what I'm going to use. So it was my marketing. It's what I used to stay in front of my clients. And I used it until the day I left the mortgage business. So with that, I'll give us some time back. And again, send me an email, full name, address, doesn't matter where you are in the world. You get a real card, you get the promptings process book. And then if you want to watch the webinar, just give me a yes, and I'll send you our gratitude webinar.
All
Sorry,
right.
Michael, I'm going to jump in. Shawn, I know we've got a little bit more time, and I was really glad to get you on today. I'm not letting you go that easy. Right. I send cards, I know they work. That's a simple answer. So can we fire some questions? I mean, there's already some in the chat. Can we fire some questions at Shawn at what is good card strategy? There's already some in there. Michael, you can read these out if you want, but I would like to actually have people pick your brains on how to do it well.
So Bonnie, I saw that. Do you have a sample of what the cards might say? So this is the first card I sent. I was living Columbus, Ohio. We get winter. It was a card that had grass at the front of the card on the front. You open it up, it said Happy Spring. And all I wrote was, I hope you survive winter. Have a great spring. Have a great summer. If you need me for anything, let me know. Nothing about mortgages. So that card could work for any business. The cards themselves, you can say whatever you like. Some have pre-printed messages. And this is not like a Hallmark store. So if you like the front of the card, but you open it up and you're like, I don't like what's written on the inside, you can get rid of that and write your own message. So I like to put my own personality in it. So you might have smart ass. I think in the first card I wrote, if the grass isn't greening like the front of the card, I would suggest Scott's Lawn Care. So I like to put my humor in it. I do use AI for when a person says something and I have a visual image of what they just said, I'll do Dolly and put that in there, and man, it works. And then I'm a Facebook stalker. I mean, people post things on Facebook. So the one card to multiple people, that's kind of the width that you get with people. When you send personalized cards with their picture on it, and it might be just a front and back of a picture of, I just downloaded one where I have a friend that she's running for a judge here in Florida, and she's hugging her niece, and then there's a picture of her niece, and on the back of the t-shirt she's wearing, vote for my aunt. So I'm just going to picture on the front, her niece on the back, and I'm just going to write, you got the whole family involved. She's going to keep that picture because it's hers, or a vacation picture or something their kids did. And what clicked for me, sometimes a slow learner, about 2 years ago, I'm like, when I send a picture of something that someone posted, it's their story they're telling themselves about that picture. So when they look at it and it's sitting on the fridge because they love the picture, or it's on their mantle or somewhere in their house, when they look at it, they're telling their story about that picture. And then they think, Shawn sent me that card. That was really cool. So that's the impact you can have on the individual cards.
Yeah, a couple things I'll show too. So I have this card that was sent out cards probably a year and a half ago. It says you're on mute. So Janine Bolin, who's speaking on the Entrepreneur Summit, she has links you send out. You go there, you fill out your address, and you get a you're on mute card. I've held on to this with her face on the back of it for probably 2 years. It's next to my computer. It's my go-to you're on mute thing. So something useful like that. And as Tommy said that Suzanne should send cards of her own paintings. I'd actually disagree with that. I would send people cards of their own paintings. So if someone hires her to teach them to make a painting, take a good photo of that, and then mail them a card with their own painting on it, because that's going to have that effect. If I got a card from a professional grade artist sharing their painting, I'd be like, okay, this is nice. It's a low quality representation of art that's too good for me to make, which isn't exciting. But if you taught me to make, a good solid stick figure with some shading on it, and then sent me a picture of it, I'd be like, ooh, this is mine. That's cool. Because it's like Shawn was saying, send them a picture of themselves, their family, and which that's a great application of AI.
But Michael, you can also, she could put the back of the card where that's kind of your branding. She could put one of her, no matter what the card says, mine is always the front of the card, and the inside of the card is always about them. Mm-hmm. And the back is your branding. I try to tell people picture, or if you're a painter or an artist, do that. What I found with my cards, when I tried to get business, nothing, crickets. But when I was just staying top of mind I love the calendar that Darren shared that has every month, every day has something, and you can tie it into your business. And you're doing that type of thing consistently, You're going to get business, because people don't want to be sold, even though we are sold all day long, every day. We just want to think it's our idea. So,
Yeah. And so
yes, you can send gifts, chocolates. We have sea salt caramels. That's my favorite. So, but we have hundreds of gifts that you can send, foods, other items, premium items that you can send with the cards as well. Like the book, you send me your address, you'll get the book with the card.
Yep. Yeah, it's someone asked about getting addresses. I think, and Shawn, tell me if you disagree with it, but I think if you tell someone, I'd like to send you a card, could I have your address? If very few, especially your clients, somebody who's giving you money, like, no, I don't want a thank you card from you. No, keep
right.
Can I jump in? Oh, sorry. I had this a lot during the pandemic, and I was like, I don't know this person's address. Great, they've got a business, company's house, or whatever it is that the American equivalent is of. Where do they legally register their business? The card will find its way there eventually.
I asked her, if you don't think it's an issue asking for address, then it's not going to be an issue. Even through Facebook, if I see a cool picture, I'm like, I don't have their address. I'll DM them and say, I want to send you something cool in the mail. Can I get and I ask for mailing address so it doesn't sound as stalkerish. But yeah, if you don't think it's an issue, then it won't be an issue.
Yeah.
So just like anything else. So.
Yep. And people who've been around for a little while, like when someone says, hey, can I get your address? Be like, sure. I look forward to seeing what you send me through send out cards.
Yeah. Or email. Or if you ask for address, not your email address.
Yeah.
Yep. So absolutely.
Yep. But that's like knowing someone is asking for my address, they can send something through send out cards. Yeah. Like worst case, you're going to send me a card.
Right.
That's not bad. Best
Maybe
case,
I'll get some brownies with it.
Brownies. Yeah. Sometimes I get candy.
Right.
Or
I'm okay with that too.
Yep. Yeah. So that's a really powerful thing. And to your point about using, because we were talking about not using AI for things like an ad. AI is great for. We were just talking about like what would a duck look like if it was crossed with an elephant? Yeah. And then you make an AI generated duck elephant.
Because Google doesn't always have that kind of information. Yeah. When you Google image, that's not good. So yeah, the AI is perfect for me.
Yeah, because people like obviously you probably didn't paint it yourself, and you didn't find it somewhere. Right. But you took the time to have AI generated.
And they go, wow, he was really listening.
Yeah.
Which is another value add for your client.
Yeah. Yep, that's real good.
Or friends or family. So.
Yep. Yeah, like let's see. Susanna said she's been able to turn up in person with a large painting. Yep, that'll definitely do it. It's a little only works locally. It doesn't work so well for global. But see, are there any other questions anyone has for Shawn?
All I can say is the funniest one I've heard is when somebody sent a literal plastic fake arm to somebody, and he says, I'd give my right hand to meet you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a powerful one as well. And another one I heard is you send someone a plastic foot. This is for a cold prospect. You send someone a plastic foot and you say, now that I've got my foot in the door, I was hoping I could talk to you about whatever. Because I think most people, they're not afraid of a sales pitch. They're afraid of a boring, awkward sales pitch. The kind of person who's going to mail a plastic foot and make a joke about it, well, at least it's probably going to be fun. Might be something I want, but it's definitely going to be fun.
What was I going to say? I can back up what Shawn says. The more personalized, the better. I mean, I have to say, send-out cards have some really good designs, and sometimes it fits the mood. But I had so much time during the pandemic, and I used to go on this website that you might not know this or be familiar. There was a website called
Linda sharing a card there.
Like British have this thing for posters that say, keep calm and make me another cup of tea. Keep calm and turn the football volume up. Things like that. And I would literally write those on, keep calm and use more SEO. I mean, I didn't say exactly that, but if they were doing SEO, I'd say that and send it to them. Or if they were doing accounts, I'd say keep calm and follow the numbers. And the insanely boring details that people in that world appreciate. I was staggered.
All right. Well, we are coming to our 15 minutes now. So thank you, Shawn, for
welcome. Thank you.
The extra tips and such.